so that I can go to college.
Hello internet, it's not Vita. It's not. It's Vita day nothing. As you may have noticed, I completely punked out on Vita. Or maybe you didn't notice because you have bigger shit going on with your life than paying attention to whether or not I'm doing Vita. But I wanted to come back and address the topic that would have been the topic on the first day that I didn't make a video, because I kind of requested it, or modified it. I think somebody else requested letters to our future selves, and I jumped in and asked that it be past selves. I originally intended to ask a bunch of my friends to do this prompt specifically referring to their just about to start college selves, and then I was gonna amass all of those videos and send them to my little sister. So basically I wanted to do my letter to my past self to myself, but also to her. And it seemed kind of serendipitous that that prompt happened to fall on the day that we arrived in Brooklyn to take her to NYU Poly. Except not serendipitous, because that also meant like a weekend of family time and traveling, which just compounded all of my general not being that into Vita issues, and ultimately is why I just sort of stopped doing it. I also realized, though, when I was trying to figure out what to say, that my original intent is sort of pointless, because my little sister's just so much smarter than I was. I am. Still smarter than I currently am. Like, what am I gonna tell past me that present day sister hasn't already figured out for herself? But I did come up with a couple things. First of all, one of the things that both present little sister and past me have in common is an awareness of the fact that what you do know is very, very little relative to the wealth of things you do not know. That's an important piece of knowledge. Don't forget that. My advice, though, is that you keep that in mind even when you're sitting in class and there's that obnoxious kid who feels the need to comment on everything and argue with the professor and just generally drive you fucking insane with all their stupid commentary that they should just keep to their stupid selves. Right, so that person who seems like they've been sent here just to annoy you, they know shit that you don't know too. Probably not nearly as much shit as they think they know that everybody else doesn't know. But they do. They know things that you don't know. And even though you want to punch them in the mouth, you should resist that urge. Partially you should resist that urge because you will create lots of problems for yourself if you punch people in the mouth in the middle of class. But also because you're depriving yourself of the opportunity to learn the things that this person knows that you do not know. I'm not gonna lie to you, in 4 years of college I never managed to internalize that lesson, but maybe if you start now you can pull it off by the time you graduate. The bigger piece of advice, the one that I would desperately love to go back in time and give to my past self, and that I desperately hope that you take seriously, is this. It is okay to change your mind. My present day little sister and my past self both went into college seriously conflicted because there were so many things to major in, and I made the tragic mistake of viewing so many of my decisions in college as finite decisions. Just as I want to remind 18-year-old Nicole that she's right in knowing how little she knows about the rest of the world, it is also okay and good and part of life to know that you don't necessarily always know what it is that you want. You might change your mind, and it's not going to be the end of the world. It's okay. But I would also like to remind my present day little sister that you have this cool thing available to you when you're freaking out and you're doubting yourself. Your phone plus your older sister. And on that note, bye internet! You'll see my face when you see me.
Had brunch with me. See, look, tell them everything in you. Tell them everything in you.